Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. I hope you all look at these. Look at these cards flipping out. What the heck is going on? Okay, you want to tell me something? What's going on with this Aries reading? Usually, if there was like a few cards that popped out, of course, I'm not even going to restart the video. I'm just going to let it just go, right? If there were a few cards that popped out, I would have just left them right there and said, hey, we're just going to go with those cards. But like a lot of cards, as you all saw, fell out of my hand. So listen, okay, Aries, what do we know about my wonderful Aries? Besides the fact that Aries are fire signs. Love it, love it, love it. That fiery energy, you are divine masculine energy. So what that means, Aries, is that you, no matter how you identify, whether you identify as a man or woman, it doesn't matter. If your sun sign is Aries, your energy is directed like a straight line. So it projects outward. Always remember that. You all are very direct and very energetic, right? And so your outer energy, which is directed outward, you're actually strong through action. And so Aries is a take action sign, right? You all are fire signs, you're cardinal signs. So Aries are active, you are energetic, you're excitable, you're impulsive, you're optimistic, open to change and new experiences, you're passionate, you're competitive. And so and sometimes when I say competitive, I don't mean in a bad way. Competitive in a good way. But the thing that people like most about you all is the fact that you all are courageous. That's what people really, really like, right? When people see Aries, they see somebody who's upbeat, magnetic personality. You know, you all pull people towards you. You know, that's your energy. So you bring excitement to people's lives around you. I don't want you to forget that, okay, Aries? You all bring excitement to people around you. And so that's how other people see you all, right? One of the things about being a cardinal sign, and if I've had a personal reading with you, if you've had a personal reading with me, and we've exchanged energy and me sharing some of the things that how people see you all, is that cardinal signs a lot of times would rather get along with people. But the thing is that sometimes you all don't set firm enough boundaries. And so when people take advantage of Aries, that's when people get nervous because they're like, okay, whoa, what was that? This person went from 0 to 1,000, and you don't need to do that, Aries, right? All it takes for you, Aries, is to tap into your divine feminine energy. Your intuition, a lot of you all, is so high till it's not even funny that you actually, the anger really is not directed to the other person. A lot of times you all are angry when you don't listen to your own intuition, and it just comes out in the other person. That's why that energy is directed outward, right? Instead of saying, you know what, I should have listened to my intuition. Let me just cut this person off and move away from them. Because people will push your envelope and push it and push it and push it until there's nothing left, right? So, like I said, you all are creative. You're open-hearted. You have a high spirit. You're high-spirited. A lot of you all are pioneers, right? And so the only problem with people is really trying to keep up with an Aries. That's really the only problem, is that people try to keep up with Aries. But Aries are very lucky when it comes to money. Just so you all know, very, very lucky. Y'all can learn some things from an Aries. All right, let's get into it, Aries. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Aries as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of creativity and emotions, also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action, also in areas of power and intellect, and also in areas of money and wealth. Aries. What's going on, Aries? You know, if you all want a personal reading, please contact me at 202-460-3205. Let's get into it, Aries. Let's see what is going on. And Okay, we have the Lovers card. Boom. Look, Aries. Some of y'all got some love coming into y'all lives. But you know what I love about the Lovers card, right? And along with this Justice card, follow me here with this, Aries. A lot of you all, so a lot of times you see the Lovers card, which is the Gemini card, by the way, Geminis are twins, right? That's their symbol in tarot, in astrology, excuse me, are the twins. In tarot, it's the Lover's card. Let me just be clear. So this also means, first and foremost, duality. But when I see it with this Justice card, which is the scales, Libra's card, see this scales balance? This lets me know that the person that you are, you realize that you are your own, you're your first twin flame. So you don't really need, anybody in a relationship to be in a lover's relationship, because you know how to tap into your divine feminine energy. Okay, that's what's so exciting about this, right? So when you know how to tap into your divine feminine energy, Aries, then the energy that you exude is not so much, when I say that you don't need anybody, that's not on arrogance, right? That's not being arrogant. It's just like, I'm not going to try to pull from you what I don't know whether you have or not. Some people don't even know how to tap into the other side of themselves so that they will feel whole. Aries never has to say, you're my better half, which I think is a horrible phrase. That's not flattering at all for somebody to say, oh, hey, let me introduce you to my better half. That would imply, Aries, that you could never vibrate at a low frequency. You always have to stay high and full, because if you show any signs of weaknesses at all, people just dive right in, which happens a lot. People try to attack you all because a lot of times your outsides don't match how you feel on the inside. You all could be going through hell and people won't know it because your hair is done, makeup's done, clothes looking fly, whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying, Aries? But when you learn how to tap into your divine feminine energy, and divine feminine energy has a very magnetic and receptive. I need you all to really pay attention to your intuition the first time, right? The divine feminine energy is self-contained, right? And it's strong through your inner reserve. So people don't need to see you go from 0 to 1,000, Aries, because you know how to contain yourself. You also know how to very diplomatically say, okay, this person is trying to set me off. Let me cut them off and continue vibrating at a high frequency. You see what I'm saying? This is when you know how to tap into that. So people are drawn to your aura. A lot of people really, really want to get to know Aries because of that fire. Their only concern is if they can keep up with the Aries. You see what I'm saying, Aries? So you all are very, very balanced out. So according to this deck right here, you all have now tapped into your divine feminine energy, because your divine masculine is already prevalent. That's your duality. But now tapping into your divine feminine energy, you that's the key to having a happy, more fulfilling and successful life. Let's put this right here for a second. Matter of fact, let me put these. No, I'm put this right here for just a second, right? So let's pick up these other cards and see what these other cards have to say. So when I talk about like this, for instance, the Two of Cups, again, this is duality, right? You learn how to tap into like that even balance, that scales are balanced in your spirit. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Aries. And so people obviously are attracted to that, right? Not only just your fire, but the energy that you give off is like, it would be nice to be in a relationship, but I don't really need you. Not like I'm going to, like my flame is going to die if you leave me, okay? Because I know how to sustain myself, right, Aries? And so that's great. That's a great place to be in, because a person doesn't feel like they're weighing heavy, like you're going to weigh heavy on them. Like Aries are just not needy people. That's what I'm trying to say in a nutshell. You all are just not needy people. And so when you do this, when you are interlocked your divine feminine with your divine masculine, people are attracted to that. So I can see you all being in a nice, healthy love relationship, because if the person, and also setting boundaries where a person knows, hey, listen, here's the terms of the agreement if you really want to be with me. If you are not able to meet those terms of agreement, listen, Aries, you all need to start telling people just this. If you all are not, here are the terms of my agreement. If you are unable to meet these terms, it is okay. I won't think badly of you at all. It's just that you're going to have to step aside so that I can be with somebody who can meet these terms, right? And then also, and vice versa, that the person coming into your life, they're going to probably have the same terms too. They're going to have their own set of terms, right? And it's a matter of, okay, we're not going to wait 15 years down the line and realize that we were never compatible because somebody didn't listen to their intuition. You know what I'm saying, Aries? This is in your romantic relationship and also your work relationship and even family relationships, right? Then we have the Five of Pentacles, right? Some of you all are emotionally wounded when it comes to money. And remember I said Aries have the ability to manifest a lot of money? They do. The only Aries that are like this are the ones who have not tapped into their divine feminine energy. The ones who cannot control themselves, right? When it comes to people setting you off. Because again, the quicker you cut people out of your life who keeps trying to push the envelope and trying to see you go from 0 to 1,000, the more you're allowing them to contaminate your space. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to have people around you who constantly keep you like this, contaminating your space. The key is right here that opens up this vault. And we know vaults don't have $5, $10, $15 in them. They have a lot of money in here. If a person keeps you in this position, they're doing it on purpose, okay, Aries? They are, because they know exactly what to do to frustrate you and get you in this, see this person, this position right here with her head like between her arms and, you know, her knees like, oh my God, almost feeling defeated. This means emotionally wounded. The five of Pentacles in every deck just means emotionally wounded, like you've lost a lot. So again, if there are people around you, especially we're talking about money too, emotionally wounded when it comes to money. I just want to be crystal clear with that, especially if the person is just causing you to just lose a lot. They're causing you to lose your temper, causing you to lose your job, causing you to lose money. It's probably best, not even probably best, it is best, Aries, that you cut them off. Because a lot of you all end up like this, pessimistic. This person is looking into the abyss like hopeless. There's no hope in this, right? So you don't allow people to do that to you. You don't. And a lot of you all are feeling that way in love relationships because you all have not cut people off a lot sooner. The sooner you cut people off, Aries, I'm trying to tell you, this is you right here. Look at you, beating on your drum, happy, looking back. Like, whoo, I'm feeling my life. My life is feeling great. I'm giving myself all the things that person couldn't give me, right? You just yourself again, Aries. You have gotten back to yourself. Y'all remember that movie, Stella Got Her Groove Back? That's y'all. Stella got her groove back, and Steve got his groove back too, right? So what I want you all to do, Aries, is this. I want you all to really start to slow down, because Aries have a lot of quick metabolism, right? Boom, 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 get things done, because you all have mental dexterity. You all know how to do multiple things very, very well above a lot of people. But sometimes when you don't slow down, you don't really listen to your intuition to really see what's right there in front of you. So you miss a lot of the blessings that's happening around you because you won't slow down. This is when you slow down and start smelling the roses. This is how your life is. You'll start to see people for who they really are. And I mean this in the highest vibration. When I say who they really are, sometimes people just are not compatible. I mean, you got to be okay with just saying, okay, you know what? I don't believe that you're a bad person, but this isn't working for me. And so I'm going to have to let this go and move forward and do what's best for me. Okay. Remember, I keep trying to tell people that Aries are very good, whether they're in a relationship or not, or outside of a relationship, right? Look, when I'm talking about the Six of Pentacles, the Pentacles is attached to the earth signs, which is a divine feminine energy, right? You're going to have to give yourself equally, right? If you're in a relationship with a person, you know, who is of divine feminine energy, so they're going to have to nurture your giving, right? Because divine feminine energy are very magnetic and they're very receptive, right? And they have this inner reserve. That's how they show their strength, through their inner reserve. You, Aries, are divine masculine energy. So you show your strength through outward, like through action. Remember, feminine, inner reserve. The other side of that is through action. That's that divine masculine energy. Okay, just want to be really clear. So if you're in a relationship with somebody who is of a divine feminine, that okay, let me run down divine feminine. Divine feminine is and we're talking about sun signs, is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, That's what I want to tell you. That's divine feminine. If you're in a relationship with one of those signs, Aries, then you all are going to have to really pay attention to each other's love language, what this person needs from me and what I'm expecting of them. You see what I'm saying? That's how it's going to work. That's how things are going to be balanced out. Because again, when you're dealing with a person, Aries, who is divine feminine energy and they have that inner reserve, it's going to be real frustrating for you when they are not as direct as you are, because of because their strength is self-contained. Their strength comes from their inner reserve. All right. So again, and that's for my divine feminine signs who are in a relationship with an Aries, because I'm telling you, Aries are very independent. And if you're not trying to understand how they communicate and they're not trying to understand how you communicate, it's just not going to work. I mean, just point blank, period. It's just not, because they know how to tap into their divine feminine energy, okay? So yeah, Aries is really, that's how they're able to be so independent and so fiery and get things done. They know how to nurture themselves and they know how to give themselves the nurturing, but they also know how to give other people nurturing as well, okay? All right, so let's see. Oh, let me get some more cards out here. If you're interested in a personal reading, please contact me at 202-460-3205. Let's see what else we have. So yeah, again, Aries have never had a problem attracting people. A lot of people are attracted to their fire. They're attracted to their energy. They're very magnetic people, right? In any arena. But what's misunderstanding for a lot of people is the fact that when an Aries looks good, but they could have a lot of things going on. Like I shared that story with you all about the woman who was in a relationship with a person. She was having problems at work and she was experiencing problems at home. And her husband ended up dying. And then the woman that was giving her problems in the workplace, her house ended up going up in flames, and the police found out it was a crack house. Y'all remember that story? If you haven't had an opportunity to listen to that story, it's on my channel. It's two parts to it, right? First, the video is talking about how the house went up in flames, and the second one is just like, it's labeled story time. So all you had to do is just like search for story time to hear that story. But again, Aries are very independent people, and that's what people really love about Aries. But it's also the thing that people have an issue with, because Aries really don't need people. They know how to make money on their own. They just know how to go out there and get it, okay? And so people have issues sometimes with the Aries because of that. So again, Aries, my message to you would be slow down and smell the roses so you can really see things for what they really are. And what I think, just pulling these cards and looking at some of these major arcanas out here, is that for a lot of you all, because you are not slowing down and kind of smelling the roses, even in your rest position, you're not resting as well as you could be. This is why I need you all to really nurture yourselves, right? Not necessarily obviously you have expectations when you're in a relationship with somebody else, but I really want you all to focus on nurturing yourselves, tapping into that divine feminine energy, balancing things out for yourselves. So if that person doesn't know how to tap into and how you do it is through meditation. See this person right here meditating? They're by the water. You see that sailboat right there? Make sure I hold these cards up here. They're by they're by the water. They're on the beach by the water with that sailboat. And water is very, very calming and serene, and so this is why I'm saying slow down, Aries. Like really slow down and smell the roses. If that means you got to just take an hour out of your day to meditate, 5, 15, 20 minutes, whatever, slow down and just see all the blessings around you. Start enjoying this whole process, right? Because there are tons of blessings around you that the universe really wants you to acknowledge. So do it through meditation and prayer. So that's also, Aries, going to turn this right here from hopeless to hopeful, right? This card right here is really about perspective. That's what it's about. It's about perspective. Then you start to see yourself ascend. You ascend above all the low vibrating energies around you. And so this is how it works. Aries. Once you start your ascension process, either people will ascend with you or they'll start to fall off. That's in relationships, whether it's platonic, romantic, family, or otherwise. Once you ascend, Aries, the people around you, and your ascension is, again, through your meditation, through your prayer, just slowing down and smelling the roses. The right people will ascend with you. The wrong people, or the ones that are not on the same frequency as you, will just fall off. You won't even have to worry about them anymore because they won't have access to you. You would have ascended. Look at this, willpower. This is a Chariot card attached to Cancer, attached to emotions. Again, when you exhibit willpower and you tap into that divine feminine energy, Aries, you are just flat out powerful. I just want you to know that, right? And so tapping into that divine feminine energy for you, showing that being self-contained and showing that inner reserve, you win every single time without fail. And this is how your life shows up. The Fool and Upright. Now, the Fool and Upright, I really, really like this card. This is attached to Aquarius, right? Actually, it's attached to the planet Uranus. To be exact, it's attached to the planet Uranus. But it also gives you this feeling of just feeling free, like completely free. Like, wow, I now have the key to open up my entire happiness. All I had to do was slow down and smell the roses. Really? Yes. In every area of your life, because you all have so many blessings around you that a lot of times, because you're moving so fast, you don't get a chance to see, like really, you don't really get a chance to see all the blessings around you, right? And so this is the whole point of like starting to see all the blessings around you. Okay, another thing too, this Fool and Upright attached to the planet Uranus is Aquarius's card. So doesn't necessarily mean you have to have Aquarius, but I'm talking about when I call out astrological signs, I'm telling you they're at their highest vibration, what they look like. You, Aries, when you tap into your divine feminine energy, you feel like an eternal optimist. Like you're ready to leap into anything, like taking each adventure as it comes, feeling spontaneous and carefree. You know, you feel like going on a personal quest. And like I said, you all have very strong leadership skills. You're very positive people as it is, but this kicks it up a notch spiritually. You see what I'm saying? This really kicks it up a notch spiritually. Because like I said, you all have strong leadership skills. You have amazing self-confidence. You all are very creative. You're brave. You're optimistic. You're honest. You're passionate. And sometimes people don't know how to take that when they see a different side to you. When they see you go from 0 to 1,000, a lot of times they don't even realize that they're the ones that pushed you there. So you don't let people push you there. Okay, Aries. What you do is tap into your divine feminine energy. You contain those emotions, and you show your strength through your inner reserve, okay? Let's pull an oracle card and see what this says. Let's pull an oracle card. Let's pull an oracle card. Ooh, let's see. Look at that, a powerful move. Look at y'all. Tapping all into your divine feminine energy, just being powerful all the way around. People can't touch you. Can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway. Y'all get the point. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. I love my Aries, my fiery Aries, out here making powerful moves, right? Now, look, when we talk about, I like this. Look at this. Look, so when we talk about numerology, which is, you guys know I love numbers, right? So 6. 6 means that you all are really good at finishing projects. And so, once you all get started on projects, you are really, really good at finishing those projects. And everybody around you already know that you all are just naturally artistic, right? And you all are deeply compassionate people. You are very loving. You're responsible towards family and friends. You all have this very calming effect on people, okay, Aries? So I don't want you to lose that in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But let me tell you something, this Hierophant card, which is attached to Taurus. Again, when I toss out signs that's attached to the cards, I'm really talking about the characteristics, high vibrating characteristics of that particular sign, okay? Doesn't mean a Taurus is coming into your life. Could be. Doesn't mean that necessarily. Just like with the Lovers card, doesn't mean a Gemini is coming into your life. I'm explaining to you the high vibrating characteristics of that person, of their astrological sign, not that person. So this right here means for you all, once you learn how to really tap into your divine feminine energy, for those of you who don't know how to, and showing that inner reserve, that strength through your inner reserve, things start to become more structured for you. right? You don't have to go from 0 to 1,000. You don't have to let people push your buttons. All you have to do is say, okay, and walk away, cut that person off, and continue to ascend higher. Because the whole purpose of people trying to push your buttons is that they want to drag you down to their low vibrating spiritual gutter with them, okay? You don't need to go there. You don't need to go down to the gutter with anybody, Aries. Understand? Okay, that's what I have for you today. Keep on making powerful moves. All right, have a great day. I know you will. Bye.